Well, hello folks, and welcome to another video. Why are we here today on this Wednesday the 13th? Wednesday the 12th. Well, it's quite simple, you see. What I thought would honestly take about 3 months to do actually only took like 10 days. So congratulations to all of you, and thank you for making it easy. The group site that Eric made for texting was a tremendous help. A lot of good picks out there, a lot of risque picks, a lot of same group picks, and then of course we all laughed and lauded at Andy's pick because let's be honest, Andy has no good sense of picking, just like he's picking Chicago as his new favorite team for everything. So we're here to break down the 2014 World Cup as we see it, because it all determines where we're going to pick. So, get into it. Show you the brackets, who's got who will be playing who, and where everyone picked. And mind you, this is just where the projected pick. I had nothing to do with it. I just took it straight from the website. So, the order it goes in is the order that they're projected to finish in, according to the experts upstairs. And since we are good with our alphabet, we will start with Group A. And here we see we got Brazil, Croatia, Mexico, and Cameroon. Next to it there you see Katie, Travis, Kara, and Andy will be competing in this lovely group. Followed by one of the groups of death, Group B. We got Sam B representing Spain, Sam J, Netherlands, Eric, Chile, and sorry, Katie with the last pick getting Australia. This is one of those death groups where it could either be Spain, Netherlands, or Chile that advance. At least we know that Australia will still be England's underarm, as they will surely to get pounced 3 times in this bracket. Let's go Spain and Netherlands. Soccer-wise, Group C is rather boring, with me taking Colombia, Sam B, Greece, Eric with Ivory Coast, and Bob with Japan. Colombia should mop the floor with these scums. The great thing is, though, is that it's truly a great betting round for me. As, sorry Bob, we don't really bet too much, but I have Sam and Eric that I can win in bets. Oh, glorious me, how Colombia is going to get me a lot of great stuff. D stands for death, and this is the second group of death, with Uruguay represented by Charlie, who struggled to make this pick, Costa Rica with John, and then England and Italy both being picked by Kyle, one of 2 groups that have multiple participants on it. This one's going to be very tough to advance from, and somehow, some way, they have projected Costa Rica to win or get second in this division. And John getting with the 30th pick, this could very well be the bargain of the World Cup. Group E, I think, is the most representative true matching that you could have of any of the teams. Switzerland with Katie, Ecuador with Kara, France with Andy, and Honduras with Charlie. Because what do Switzerland, Ecuador, France, and Honduras have in common with Katie, Kara, Andy, and Charlie? Nothing. They absolutely serve no purpose and give us no value into this great world. Except for Andy's picking France number 10, gave us a lot of fodder to get them on. This group will truly be, whoever wins this group will truly not move on past the round of 16. So here's 16 and 15 points. Group F is most like the AFC East. Argentina, Bob's pick, represents the Patriots. Bosnia and Herzegovina, JB's pick, represents, I can say the Dolphins. Iran and Nigeria are definitely the Bills and the Jets of this division. Bosnia and Herzegovina, hey, they're going to beat up on the bottom feeders and just make it to the 16. Argentina, Bob, you should clean up and be able to go pretty far in the tournament. Group G is the group of death for USA. Germany and Portugal being picked by Katie, Ghana by Sam B, and USA by Travis. USA probably won't win just because they can't beat Ghana ever. It should be pretty safe that Katie gets their 2 picks to leave this division here, unless Portugal turns out to be the so-called Georgetown of the group. Sexy on paper, but when it gets time to actually do the work, they fall apart. Group H is represented by Belgium with John, Algeria with JB, in Russia, Soccer picks you with Bob, and South Korea. But Charlie picking them so high, even though they're like ranked 60th in the world, and apparently aren't projected to even win a game and finish near the bottom, even further south than Australia. I don't know, but Charlie, you see something, and I hope it works out for you there. Well, now we're going to go over and talk about the Vegas odds of who's going to win the World Cup. Because we are all betting people, aren't we? You know, put a couple G's down on this. We're all pretty well off, aren't we? We could do this. So once again, this has nothing to do with me. This is Vegas odds of who's going to win the World Cup. Here are your surefire. If you want to win some money, although not be a lot of money, go ahead and put your money on one of these 8 teams. Because chances are one of these 8 teams are going to win the World Cup except for one. If you're looking at it, everyone point and laugh at France. Yep, even though they're 20-1, something, one of these things just doesn't belong. One of these things just not like the others. That being, France is the only one projected not to win their bracket, their group. So Andy, don't get your hopes up. But yeah, so here you are. Here's where your winner is definitely coming out of. This next 8 represents the go ahead and take them if you like picking, I wouldn't say necessarily long shots, but definitely teams that aren't favored to win. Most interesting out of it is look how far Switzerland is down, even though they're projected to win theirs. And Ivory Coast, the kind of running joke, actually is 100-1. So Eric, you might find the diamond in the rough here with this pick. This next group is for those who have money to blow and want to try to win a large sum of money with disposable income, or the group that you pick on if you absolutely feel like you have a gambling problem and just want to really bet, or if you really think USA has got a true shot at anything here. This next group absolutely has no shot, so if you were going to bet money on these, please just donate it to me because diapers are expensive. As you can see, if you look 26 and down, everybody's pretty much right except for South Korea. Charlie with the 14th pick, pummeling all the way down at the bottom of this list. So this is truly where we thought we would be. Here, everybody in this group, we're about to pick up 24 to 32 points. Enjoy. So, now that we know how they, the experts, which Andy proclaims to be one, because he played a year of college soccer. I also played a year of middle school football, but you don't see me going around saying that I am an expert in football because I'm obviously always in the bottom, so I'm not. So I'm just taking the projections, and we're going to show you the loosely projected round of 16. And Katie, who has 5 teams, as you know, will have 4 teams in it. So, Katie, who are you going to pick? I know you were thinking let's pick Jamal Charles, but Jamal Charles just lost his whole offensive line. So, good news there, huh? Good old free agency. So here are the projected round 16, starting with bracket 1. Noticeably, as you go through here, you can see that Katie and I heavily are dominating on one side of the bracket. We have 2 round of 16 matchups with a possibility of 3 or 2 quarterfinals and a semifinals. So Katie, if this holds true and it all comes down to this, get ready because there's going to be a lot of bets coming our way. And here is the other side of the bracket where everybody else apparently is lying upon. So as you can see, if this holds true, you see a lot of high teens, low 20s there. So it can easily be a well thought off round. This little screen shows you how many teams you have in the tournament and how many you are projected to have in the round of 16. Remember early projections. So Katie has 5 teams with 4 projected to go in around the 16. I have 3 with all 3 projected to move on. Sam B, my lovely bride-to-be, has 3 with 2 moving on. Bob and Charlie both have 3 teams with 1 moving on. Poor Kyle had 3 teams, none of which are moving on. John with 2 teams, both projected to move on. Travis, Sam J, and Kara all having 2 teams with 1 moving on. And of course, look at the bottom feeders. Aren't they a lovely pair of nobodies? Eric and Andy, both with 2 teams, none moving on. So there you have it. Broken down between who's playing who in what brackets. Vegas odds, if you like to go out and gamble. And the projected round of 16. Now, I thought this would take a little bit longer. It did not. Now we have 90 days to wait until June 12th when the first game, which is Brazil and Croatia, play on that day and begins the effective third leg of the draft, which then will take us into July, and then from there it's just a hop, skip, and a jump. So you may, I'm going to keep using the website that I've been giving out for the next couple weeks until the Yahoo site is back up and running. So till then, anything you need to know will be posted on that site. I'll try to keep updates on it as fast as I can. It's kind of hard as there's multiple games played at different levels. There are some side bets already. If France does not advance to the round of 16, Andy's got to pick up Jay Cutler, who's his new best friend, because he's moving to Chicago. And if Bosnia-Herzegovina don't win 1 game out of 3, which they're going to get 2, I have to effectively pick up Cleveland's defense. But if you've seen what they've done in free agency, Cleveland's defense might be worth picking up. Well, everybody, you can get going back to the free agent watching. Go watch the NFL Network or ESPN or whoever garbage you want to believe. Or in the Green Bay Packer organization Wednesday. That's what they call this day. Just another day. Probably won't see a video until June 27th. Pretty risky doing a video prior to the wedding, but that's when the group play ends and it goes effectively into the round of 16. Well, folks, as you can see, good luck, Kyle. Supporting you. That way, if anybody, because these are not, my site's not private, it's public, so sometimes people come in and watch this, which makes no sense. But I don't feel like putting a password in and emailing said password to everybody, so I'm just going to keep it public. So if anybody from Oshkosh, Wisconsin happens to stumble across this beauty of a gem, April 1st, do yourself a favor and vote. I don't know, what else is there to do on April 1st? I mean, seriously, it's probably going to be 35. Just go to the school and just vote. So there you have it. Probably won't see my ugly mug for a couple months unless you get blessed with me hanging out with you, which is truly an honor. So Andy, get ready to draft Jay Cutler and make him your starter because you're not going to make it, you dumb bastard. Until then, I'll see you on the fantasy football gridiron. See what I did there? football. Oh, I'm such a clever guy. Till then, cheers.